Coq au vin, a dish that sings of rustic French kitchens, hearty meals, and generations-old traditions. This beloved recipe, steeped in history, tells a tale of resourcefulness and simple yet exquisite flavors. Imagine a bustling farmhouse kitchen, aromas of wine and herbs filling the air, a pot simmering gently on the stove. This, my friends, is the essence of coq au vin. The name itself, meaning rooster in wine, hints at its humble origins. Traditionally made with older roosters, the long braising in wine tenderized the meat, transforming it into a dish fit for a feast. Today, tender chicken pieces have become a common substitute, making this classic dish more accessible to the modern cook. But don't mistake accessibility for simplicity. Coq au vin is a dish that demands attention, patience, and a love for the craft of cooking. It's a dish that allows you to connect with the heart of French cuisine, to savor the magic of slow cooking, and to create a meal that nourishes both body and soul. As you embark on this culinary journey, remember that the true beauty of coq au vin lies not just in the final product, but in the process itself. So, tie on your apron, pour yourself a glass of wine, perhaps some of the same you'll be cooking with, and let's begin our adventure in the French countryside. Before we embark on our culinary adventure, let's gather our provisions. Just like a painter carefully selects their colors, we must choose our ingredients with care, for they are the building blocks of our masterpiece. First and foremost, we need our star ingredient, the chicken. Opt for bone-in, skin-on pieces for maximum flavor. Thighs and drumsticks are ideal, as they remain succulent even after long cooking times. Next, we need our braising liquid, a robust red wine. Burgundy is traditional, but feel free to experiment with other full-bodied varieties. Remember, the wine will infuse the dish, so choose one you enjoy drinking. Now, for the supporting cast, bacon, rendered until crisp and golden, onions and carrots diced, garlic minced, a bouquet garni of thyme, parsley and bay leaf, and lastly, mushrooms, plump and ready to soak up all those wonderful flavors. Don't be afraid to adjust quantities to your liking. Cooking is about intuition and personal taste. A word on substitutions: no Burgundy on hand. Pinot Noir or even a Côte de Rhône will do nicely. Vegetarian option? Try using portobello mushrooms for a meaty texture. The key is not to be afraid to experiment and make the recipe your own. Our ingredients are prepped, our kitchen is our canvas, and we're ready to paint our culinary masterpiece. Remember, the key to coq au vin is patience. Low and slow is the name of the game, allowing the flavors to meld and deepen with each passing moment. First, we brown our chicken pieces in the rendered bacon fat, creating a beautiful golden crust. This step is crucial for developing depth of flavor. Remove the chicken and set aside. Now, the onions and carrots take the stage, softening gently in the fragrant fat. Add the garlic, stirring until its aroma fills the air. Then sprinkle in flour, our thickening agent. Next, we deglaze the pan with our chosen wine, scraping up all those flavorful bits from the bottom. The bouquet garni joins the party, lending its herbaceous perfume. Nestle the chicken back into the pot, ensuring it's mostly submerged in the liquid. Bring to a simmer, cover, and let it work its magic for at least an hour, or until the chicken is fall off the bone tender. While the chicken braises, prepare your pearl onions and mushrooms. Sauté them separately until golden and tender. Once the chicken is cooked, remove it and the bouquet garni from the pot. Skim any excess fat from the sauce, then add the onions and mushrooms. Allow the flavors to mingle for a few minutes, then return the chicken to the pot. Taste, adjust seasoning, and prepare to be amazed. Section 4. Mastering the techniques. Braising and Beyond. Braising. A technique as old as time itself, and one that's essential to mastering coq au vin. Think of braising as a gentle bath for your ingredients, transforming tough cuts of meat into meltingly tender morsels. The magic of braising lies in the combination of moist and dry heat. First, we sear the chicken, creating a flavorful crust. Then, we submerge it in liquid and cook it slowly over low heat. This allows the collagen in the chicken to break down, resulting in a silky texture that melts in your mouth. But braising is just one element of this culinary symphony. Deglazing, the act of using wine to lift up those flavorful bits from the bottom of the pan, adds another layer of complexity to the sauce. And then there's the bouquet garni, a bundle of herbs that infuses the dish with subtle yet essential aromas. Mastering these techniques is like learning a new language, one that speaks of tradition, passion, and the joy of cooking. Don't be afraid to experiment, to make mistakes, and to learn from each experience. Remember, the more you cook, the more fluent you become in the language of flavor. Section 5. From kitchen to table, final touches and troubleshooting. Our coq au vin, now a symphony of aromas and flavors, is nearly ready for its grand finale. But first, a few finishing touches to elevate this dish to new heights. Remember, presentation is key. A beautifully plated dish is a feast for the eyes as well as the palate. Carefully remove the chicken pieces from the pot and arrange them on a platter. Ladle the rich velvety sauce over and around the chicken, ensuring those glistening pearl onions and mushrooms are evenly distributed. A sprinkling of fresh parsley adds a vibrant pop of color and a hint of freshness. For the perfect accompaniment, look no further than a crusty baguette. Its purpose? To soak up every last drop of that luscious sauce, of course. Serve your coq au vin with a simple green salad for a complete and satisfying meal. Now, a few words on troubleshooting. Is your sauce too thin? Create a slurry by whisking together a tablespoon of flour with a little cold water, then whisk it into the simmering sauce. Too salty? A splash of acid, like lemon juice or vinegar, can help balance the flavors. Remember, cooking is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the process, experiment with flavors, and most importantly, have fun. With a little practice and a lot of love, your coq au vin will be a resounding success. Bon appétit! For more authentic recipes and culinary adventures, be sure to check out our YouTube channel. Happy cooking!